It was May 24th, 1863. My uncle Otto Lidenbrock, geologist and professor of mineralogy at the University of Hamburg, rushed into his office at 19 King Street. My uncle must have run all the way there because he was panting. His fur was ruffled and his forehead was covered in sweat. As soon as she saw him, Martha the cook squeaked, "Cheese niblets, he is here already, and lunch is not ready yet. I cannot believe I am so late." He tried to reassure her, "Do not worry, dear Martha, you are not late. My uncle is just early." Martha's anxiety was not surprising. My uncle was a famous scholar, but he was also rather stern. When he came home from the university, he liked to find the table ready set and covered with tasty dishes of steaming food he insisted upon. 4 of us live in the house. Me, Axel Lidenbrock, my uncle Professor Lidenbrock, the cook Martha, and Groben, my uncle's young student. Since Groben's family lived far away from Hamburg, my uncle had offered her his hospitality, and since she was a lovely, intelligent, charming young mouselet, I had fallen in love with her. That day Martha was in luck. My uncle was not even thinking about lunch. Instead, he sat on the sofa, took a small book out of his bag, and began to page through it with a look of deep concentration. I knew that looked well. It meant that the great Professor Lidenbrock had found an important document, and as usual he was about to take the opportunity to give a history lesson to yours truly. To avoid a lecture, I said, "Good day, Uncle. I see that you are very busy, so I think I will just go to my room." But he stopped me. "Wait, nephew, come to my study. I must show you something very important." I sighed. I did not really want a lesson, but I knew I was lucky to be living with such a famous scholar, so I gave in and followed him to his study. As always, the room was in complete chaos. The desk was piled with books and notes. A large collection of rocks was poking out of every corner, and geological instruments were strewn all over. My uncle sank into his armchair and started to page through the old book. Unlike many scholars who were thin, pale, and had dark circles under their eyes, Otto Lidenbrock was a hearty man with lively eyes and a head of thick red fur that made him seem younger than his 50 years. This was because he did not keep himself constantly locked up with his books. He often set out on an adventurous expedition searching for hidden treasure, so his body was as fit as his mind. My uncle shook his snout. "Axel, you will not believe what I have found. It is something incredibly extraordinary." I glanced at the book. The pages were yellowed and so brittle that they practically crumbled beneath his fingers. What was so special about it?